Reds hosting the Cubs, and the Cubs are minus 125 on the money line. The Reds are plus 105. The over-under is 8.5 runs. The Cubs laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 130, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win this game by 2. And the Reds getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 155, meaning if you bet them that way, they must win this game by 2. The Cubs have lost their last 2 games. The Reds have won their last 2 games. Now, before you bet on this game, understand that these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to first pitch tomorrow. Use a site like VegasInsider.com. It'll allow you to compare all the casinos' pricings in one place, and it's totally free, whether you bet online or in person. Now, Smiley pitched 3 times last year against the Reds, and the Cubs were 3-0 in his 3 appearances against the Reds. Overton pitched once against the Cubs last year, but it was a member of the Blue Jays, and they were 0-1. So both of these pitchers have pitched against the opposing team. Smiley went 5 2/3, 3 runs, 3 earned. They won that game 7-4, and that was in Cincinnati. 5 innings, no runs, no earned. They won that game 4-2. That was in Chicago. 3 innings, 1 run, 1 earned. They won that game 2-1, also in Chicago. When Overton pitched, he went 5 1/3, no runs, no earned, and they lost that game 6-1, and that was in Chicago. So it wasn't that he did bad. Just as soon as he came out of the game, the bullpen blew the game. Now, head-to-head, the home team is 7-3. These teams are 5-5 against each other in their last 10. The favorite is 6-4 on the money line. The favorite or the underdog getting or laying runs on the run line is 5-5. There have been 3 one-run games in their last 10, 1 in their last 4. The under is 5-4-1 in their last 10 meetings, and the under 8.5 is 6-4 in the last 10 games they played against each other. The last game they played, the Cubs destroyed the Reds 15-2. The game before that, the Reds beat the Cubs 3-2. The game before that, the Reds beat the Cubs 3-1. And the game before that, the Cubs beat the Reds 8-1. 3 out of the last 4 games, the home team has won, and 5 out of the last 6 games that they've played against each other, the home team has won. Now, in their last handful of games overall, the Cubs have had a total of 14, 4, and 4 runs combined. They've scored 5 runs, 1 run, and 4 runs. The under is 2-1 in the games that they've played this year. Now, for the Reds, we've had 9 runs, 8 runs, and 4 runs. The under is 2-1 in the games in which they've played. They've scored 3, 6, and 4. The Reds are scoring more than the Cubs right now. I understand that Smiley and the Cubs did beat the Mets a couple of times last year. He was perfect against them. So this is where I'm kind of conflicted because the home team did well. I'm going to take the Reds with the money line. I'm going to take the Cubs getting the runs, and I'm going to go under in this game and just hope that this is a pitcher's game or pitcher's duel. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.